The Glaistig was a mythical figure in Scottish folklore. The stories about the Maighdean Uaine, or the Green Maiden, said she was once a noblewoman cursed by the Fae. The fairies condemned her to wander the earth as a beautiful woman with the lower body of a goat. She concealed her monstrous appearance beneath a long green dress. Other accounts said the noblewoman's desire for immortality drove her to seek out the Fae. The fairies granted her wish by transforming her into the Glaistig. The Glaistig was a solitary creature, often found near cattle or roaming across the wild moors and glens. People living in the Scottish Highlands believed the Glaistig belonged to an evil race of water demons called the Feuth. The Green Maiden haunted places near streams, marshes, and the seashore in the guise of a slender woman dressed in green. She sometimes shape-shifted into the form of a grey mare, sheep, or dog. The Glaistig was not a fairy woman like the supernatural washerwoman known as the Bean Sid. She was an earthly spirit who haunted the rugged landscapes of Scotland's mountains, moors, lochs and glens. People rarely saw the Glaistig as she preferred to remain invisible. Only her loud calls could be heard echoing across the hills as she herded the cattle into pastures. The Green Maiden held a deep affection for dairy cows and their calves. She spent her time herding them to pastures, ensuring they were ready for milking, and protecting them from harm. A family on the Isle of Mull recounted the story of a Glaistig who tried to stop a band of thieves by transforming their cows into stone. Sadly, the Glaistig died of a broken heart when the thieves shattered one of the stones. The family laid the poor Glaistig to rest in the beautiful landscape of the Sound of Mull. Farmers and crofters were careful to treat the Glaistig with respect, otherwise they would be at the mercy of her troublesome ways. Families expressed their gratitude by leaving offerings of milk in a hollow stone known as the Glaistig stone. Those who neglected to do so, discovered their cows were harmed by the malicious spirit. The Glaistig was notorious for her mischievous ways. She would throw stones, lead travelers astray, spoil milk, slap servants, and steal craftsmen's tools. Only the sight of a dog sent her fleeing. The dark tales of the Glaistig depicted her as an evil spirit who preyed on men traveling through forests. She would dance and sing seductively, enticing her unsuspecting victims into a cave. Once they entered her lair, she would cruelly slit their throats and drink their blood. The Glaistig had a fairy nature, showing compassion towards children, the old, and the intellectually challenged. The Green Maiden helped the elderly herd their livestock and milk their cows. She watched over the children of farmers and crofters while their parents were away. Wealthy families such as the Macquaries, Lamonts and MacDougalls believed the Glaistig was the guardian spirit of their mansions and castles. The Green Lady took on the role of a servant, cleaning their homes and carrying out other household chores while they slept. She foretold the death of a family member by wailing like a banshee. She also laughed at joyful news such as a wedding. The Glaistig attached itself to a house even if it was in ruins. When the building was demolished, she was never seen again. The folklore of Scotland portrayed the Glaistig as a harmless, though often mischievous creature. Her association with farms and manors suggests she may have been a goddess of fertility, or perhaps a guardian spirit of an area. The offerings of milk were probably part of the fertility rites performed by the Druids. The deities of the Celtic religion are discussed in our WordPress blog, Legends of Love in Celtic Mythology. The book, Green Man, The Gods of Sacred Trees on Amazon, explores the woodland gods and goddesses worshipped by the tribes in Britain, Ireland and Europe.